Let's go. Hi guys. Hi guys. I'm just finalizing the setup here. I think now it's working. Guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay. Guys, I'm not able to see myself in my cell phone. That's why I thought that I'm not live. Let's check one more time if I'm audible, if I'm visible to all of you guys. Just give me a quick feedback here, guys. Okay. Awesome. Now I can see myself in my cell phone also. So, guys, how are you all? Good evening, everyone. How are you guys? Now I can read the chat as well. Okay, good evening. Who all are here? By the way, when I'm looking in this direction, guys, that's when I'm facing the camera, and this is where my cell phone is, where I'm reading the chat box. Okay, so who all are here? We have Harish, Meghna, Astha, Amit, Mohammed. I'll keep my phone here only for a while. Okay, okay. So Amit, Mohammed, Nitin, Shomili, Indrani, M, just the alphabet M, Vedant Pratap, Pooja, Aditya, Aisha, Tejal, Mohammed, Nitin, Ayush, Bhupat, Pooja. Captain America is now today in my class. By the way, in my JE's classes, Iron Man comes in my classes. So I think here I have Captain America in my class. Very nice. Good to know that, guys, by the way. Awesome. Okay. Still facing the same kind of problem. Okay. Cool. I think now I can read the chat box. Awesome. Okay, Priya. Very nice. So guys, how are you all? How are things at your end? Lockdown to hat gaya hai, but I'm sure that you guys are taking good care of yourself. Okay. Now all my Neet 2020 aspirants, give me a quick shout out, guys. Who all are Neet 2020 aspirants? People who are going to appear for Neet examination in the month of July. How many of you are present? Tell me. Okay, very nice. Okay, it's moving so fast I can't even read your names, guys. That's awesome, by the way. That simply shows that a lot of students are here. Yes, I'm here to tell you the strategies also about the NEET preparation. Okay, awesome, everyone. So, for those who are not able to recognize me or are on the channel for the first time, guys, this is me, your Suri sir. I am an alumnus of IIT Bombay. Yes, by education I'm an engineer, but by profession I'm a physics teacher, and I'm also known as Mugambo. Yes. This person is also known as Mugambo. Why? Because when you will crack this examination of Neet this year, 2021 or 2022, Mugambo push hoga. Yes. And why am I here today, guys, on this Biotonic special session is to tell you how to attempt Neet physics paper this year or maybe later on for people who are going to appear in 2021 or 22. Okay. So as I can see, a lot of students are going to appear for this examination, and some of the students are asking for 2021 strategies as well. So one very important tip I want to share with all of you, that there are most of the time what happens, we find a particular subject to be interesting. Like बहुत से बच्चों को chemistry अच्छी लगती है, right? Like I also used to like chemistry a lot, by the way, when I was at your age, and this is something that I distinctly remember, by the way, that in chemistry you have in chemistry you have physical, organic and inorganic chemistry, and I don't think that everybody has the same affinity towards all the three parts of chemistry, right? Now you must be wondering why sir is speaking about chemistry all of a sudden. Is he going to teach us chemistry as well today? So no. What I'm trying to tell you guys, that what happens sometimes in a chapter, in a subject, there are chapters which we are not very comfortable about. Like most of the time, students in physics are not very comfortable with rotation. As I've always been very honest about it, I have not been very comfortable with optics as such. So if you are a guy who's not very uh, comfortable with a particular chapter, then at Vedantu you have the perfect solution. At my time, this solution was not there, but for you guys, this solution is here. And what do we call it? We call it the micro courses, guys. So these micro courses which you all are able to see here, these micro courses are the chapter wise courses where you can study any chapter from any subject, from physics, chemistry or biology, or for that matter mathematics as well. All you have to do is go on the Vedantu's website or on Vedantu's app, look for courses and look for any micro course of your choice. If you don't want to take that hurdle, in the description box of this video you will find the link of all the micro courses, and the cherry on the top is that all the micro courses are now available for just one. So I don't think there is any more reason left to leave any stone unturned. If you are a serious NEET candidate, if you are a NEET aspirant and you are seriously preparing for it, then this could be the dose that you needed. Okay, so do take the advantage of it. Okay. Any chances of NEET getting postponed? I don't think so, guys. Now the lockdown is also on. I don't think so now the examinations are going to get postponed. Even JEE, which is happening much earlier than NEET exam, that's not going to get postponed. Even schools are opening in the month of August. So don't expect your exam is going to get postponed. Also, if any 2021 student, that means next year aspiring student, is watching this session, don't expect that your NEET examination will also get postponed to July 2021. Okay, that will be a foolish thing to expect. Okay, awesome. Now, are you all ready? Shall we start, guys? Are you all ready? Are my students ready for the session? Because today, as I said, I'm going to tell you how should you go about attempting a paper in NEET examination. Perfect. Very nice. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Keep the Josh high. So when I say we are starting the session, let's put ourselves on the day when you will be appearing for this examination. That means 26th of July, when you will be sitting in the examination hall. Let's try to think from that perspective. So when I'm going to be in the examination hall, the paper is there in front of me. Now I have opened up the seal of the paper also. Which subject should I start with? Should it be physics? I don't think so that anybody will start with physics for NEET examination. Definitely not, right? I know I'm physics teacher, but I know this for a fact that you guys will not be starting with physics. But if at all, if anybody is that comfortable with physics, then why not? The thought is you should start with the subject that you like the most. Okay, it's not about what your friend is going to start the paper with, what the topper of the class is going to start the paper with, what your teachers are recommending to start the paper with. You are the one on that day you will be appearing for that examination. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses much better than anyone else. Start with the subject which you think is the most likable chapter, the one which you have the affinity towards, start with that. Now that is altogether a different thing, that 90% of the student at least will start with biology. Yeah, because biology is easy for attempting. I'm not saying it is easy as a subject, it is easy to attempt because you will not be solving numericals as you solve in physics. Nowhere I'm saying physics is more challenging, bio is less challenging. Bio is equally challenging because you will have to memorize so many things over there. But then it is easier to attempt, and faster be the attempt rate. That is what we need. Why? Because if you start with the subject that you like, say bio, then you are going to solve questions much more faster than for a subject which you don't like. Say you like, the most subject that you like is biology, and the least one goes in the domain for physics. So if you start with bio, then definitely you will take less time, and if you'll be taking less time in the beginning, then definitely, can I say, your confidence is going to go high. Yeah, definitely. Perfect. Okay. And if your confidence is going high, then definitely you will be able to manage the time also properly, because you will be in the right headspace. When you are in the right headspace during the examination, then what happens? Your instincts start working very rightly. Happens or not? It's like people who play sports also, they will be able to relate to this, that when you are going to start to play a game, if you start well, then the rest of the part of the game also is played well by you. But if the beginning goes haywire, then definitely our rest of the performance also goes a bit down. Okay, so that's why it's important to have a very good beginning of the paper. Okay, so please be in the right headspace. Start with the subject that you like the most. I know this is something which you might consider as something which is known to you, but what happens in the difficult situation, in the nervous situation, we tend to neglect the learnings that we have. So I'm here to strengthen those learnings that you already have, maybe. Okay. Also, guys, now when you have started the paper, so you have started the paper now, and you have started with, say, the chapter, the subject that you like most. Okay. Now, what if the toughest question comes from one of the strongest subject that you considered? Or in fact, I will put it this way, not just that a toughest question come from the subject that you like. I would rather narrow it down further, saying that the toughest question comes from the chapter that you usually like. Okay. Like, I don't actually know much names from biology, say cell division. Okay. So say from that chapter, a question which you usually consider is not going to be very challenging for you, a challenging question comes from that chapter. Then what? What that happens? What if that happens? Will you not attempt it? You will try to attempt it, definitely, because that's your favorite subject, favorite chapter. So you will go for it. But will you be able to solve those questions? Are you able to solve them? Then there are two possibilities. Will you be able to answer it? Will you not be able to answer it? That is basically where your headspace will play a very important role. Will you be able to solve it? Say yes. If you are able to solve that question, then you will be feeling exactly the way Thor felt in Ragnarok. You will be extremely confident if you are able to crack a challenging question. If a tough question comes from a chapter that you usually know is not going to offer challenges to you, if that challenging question you are able to solve in examination, trust me, your confidence level will take a huge leap in the examination, and then from there, I'm sure you will not require any guidance from anyone. You will be able to crack that examination. Yeah. But then when we prepare for something, we prepare for good, we prepare for bad also. So what if you are not able to answer that question in the very first attempt or in the second one also? Should you play boxing with that question? I'm rather now putting it in physics zone. Say from physics, there is a chapter which you like usually. Say a chapter like magnetic effects of electric current. Usually students like that chapter. Yeah. Or say work energy power or kinematics. These are the chapters that we all like, right? Now, if a challenging question comes from these chapters and you are not able to get the answer in the first attempt or in the second attempt, then what? Should you go and do a fighting with that question? Should you attempt it like, till the time I'm not able to solve this question, I'll not go forward? That will be not advisable, and I'm sure you will not do that. You should not. And what should you do is what is more important. First of all, don't lose your calm. if you are not able to get the answer of that particular question, it's okay. You have 90 plus 90, 180 questions. Out of that, if you're not able to solve one or two questions, the world is not ending there. Okay, you have to keep yourself calm even in the actual examination, I'm telling you guys. Okay, also, if that happens, as I said, you will not go and do boxing with that question. Don't do that. Respect the question, respect the time. Remember, each and every question gives you 4 marks. So skip the question if you are not able to solve it in one attempt or two attempt also. Third attempt is not required for a question which is right now you are not able to solve. Maybe after time permits, you can come back to that question later, but please do not waste your time on such question which you are not able to get after 2 times. Okay? Cool. Also, yes, obviously don't panic if this happens actually with 90% of the cases. If a question is genuinely tough, you like that chapter, you like that subject, and if a genuinely tough question comes from that chapter, then trust me guys, it's not challenging just for you, it is challenging for everybody. So more likely that if you leave that question and others are not going to leave that question, they will get negative marking and you will not get the negative marking, which simply means you will move forward with at least scoring 0 instead of solving -1. Always remember, I always say this, scoring 0 sometimes is better than scoring -1 mentally also. Means what? Sometimes attempting a question could be harmful in comparison to not attempting it. Leaving a question could be doubly helpful because you will not be getting -1 and you will be saving your time which you might be wasting over there to score that negative mark. Okay, cool. Also, if the situation will look tough, but you know that even if during this situation when you are finding that, oh my god, I prepared for this chapter so well, I was so confident about it, but then such question has come, I'm not able to solve it, don't worry guys, we have prepared for situations like these, and that is why during the mock test which you appear for guys, you know that still it is mid of June going on, you still have almost 40-45 days in your hand, and in this time I would rather put it this way, that what you do in these last 45 days could actually be the life-changing things that you can try. And obviously, you'll be appearing for many mock tests. During those mock tests, please take those mock tests exactly in the same mental mindset as you will have during the time of your actual examination. And from Vedantu, how can we actually help you with boosting your own confidence, keeping you in the right mindset, and giving you the same atmosphere that you will get during the examination, is basically a crash course. You know that on Vedantu's platform, we have been running crash course for students who have not felt that confident for last 2 years, but they now somehow got into the headspace that now they are interested and willing to give it heart and soul for this preparation. So guys, let me take you through the benefits of the crash course if you join on Vedantu's platform. So ideally, the crash course is close to 24,000 rupees. But now, if you are interested, guys, yes, the crash course is still on. New batches are still on, and if you want, you can join the crash course, which is now worth rupees just 3,999. Okay, guys, this is the lowest deal which is possible for this course. In fact, if you do the calculation, divide this by the number of days that you have, you will come across that the amount that you are going to spend per day is only 90 rupees. Okay, and as I said, the course duration is going to last for 44 days. Okay, so guys, let me not say this again, this is obviously your last chance to enroll on Vedantu's platform, and if you really want to seize the moment, then definitely I would request you to not take it lightly. If you are still not very confident on a particular chapter and you want to appear for many mock tests, then trust me guys, this is what is the moment. And don't worry, all the 3 subjects will be taught to you: physics, chemistry and biology. And all I can say is, let's have this motto and let's crack Neet in 2020. Okay, so how can you? All you have to do, guys, in the description box, you will find this link. Click on that link And when you are there, use this coupon code. When you are going to enroll for the crash course, use this coupon code SMNEET. The crash course, which is actually worth rupees 23,999, could be yours for just under 4,000 rupees. Okay, guys? Awesome. Perfect. So also, if you are interested in knowing, and you should know what exactly is being offered to you on these crash courses, so you are going to get 90 plus live online lectures by the best of the Vedantu teachers. As I was talking about the mock test and their importance, so see, you will be appearing for 20 plus comprehensive tests. So you have around 40-45 days, and in that around 40 tests will be conducted on the platform of Vedantu itself. So I don't think any other testing you need to do. If you are really serious about going and appearing for mock tests, then these are the tests which will be specially designed as per the Neet examination. Okay, not just that, guys, you know that just appearing for examination is not enough. Knowing how you did in that examination is also equally important. So analysis of your own performance, your strengths, your weaknesses, where you are going right, where you are going wrong, will obviously be also shared with you. Okay, during the lectures there are a lot of rank booster quizzes which happen where all the students participate. And say by any chance if you miss out on any of the lectures, then don't worry, you can watch the recorded lectures and you can interact with your teachers. Okay, so guys, do take the advantage of the crash course. Go in the description box, click on the crash course, use the code that is SMNEET. This is the coupon code that you have to use. Okay, clear everyone? Awesome. Now, continuing with our discussion that how do we increase our scores in physics, let me tell you what usually toppers have the fundamentals, or what are the things which toppers recommend. First thing first, this is something which I have seen most of the students not doing, and that sometimes become the differentiating factor between the rankers and the people who do not make it to the best of the ranks, is that the moment you get the paper, you don't have to just jump to problem solving. Okay, you should take some time to analyze how the paper is. Okay, that should include deciding how you are going to formulate the paper. Like I have recommended this like n number of times. Go by the approach of EMD. Now, what exactly is EMD? It stands for easy, mediocre, and difficult. So first 5 to 10 minutes of the paper, I used to go through entire paper and mark each and every question as EMD, or you can also write it as star, double star, or 3 star. Okay, so if it is a single star question, it's easy. If it is a 3 star question, it's difficult. And then after that, it's quite obvious to do that. Once I'm done with the entire paper, going through for say first 5 to 10 minutes, I just have to solve the easy questions first. Okay, then mediocre and then difficult. Trust me, you will actually be able to solve a lot of questions in the right direction, and you'll be able to save time also. Also, what toppers recommend usually is to attempt the easy questions and then leave the tough one towards the end, which is exactly the same thing which I've told you, that is EMD method. Okay. Okay, I'll speak about negative marking also. So somebody is asking, sir, how to avoid negative markings? Guys, negative markings can be avoided by not taking a guess. Yes, happens most of the time that out of 4 options, we feel as if one of the option is, 2 of the options are not right, but other 2 options are possibly, one of them is going to be the answer. That's basically a guesswork. You try to take that guesswork thinking that if I get this right, I'm going to get 4 marks. Even if I get this wrong, only -1 is happening. So let me take such calls. So you try 4 such questions. You think that out of 4, even if I correct 2, I'm going to get 8 marks, and 2 go wrong. So you will be getting -2. So overall 6 marks is what I'm going to earn. But trust me, I've said this earlier also, it's Murphy's law. You will actually end up doing all 4 negatives. So please don't fall for that trap. Do not do the guesswork if you want to really avoid negative marking. Okay. Also, yes, this is one tip which I have recommended to everyone in physics, and I would say this is the best tip if in terms of solving a question where numerical answers are not there. So try to eliminate the options. That's an elimination option strategy, or it is also called as negative approach. try to check the units and the dimensions, units or dimensions of the options, and you will see that there are so many questions that you will be able to answer like this. Okay, let's have a look at the example just to tell you how you can get to this. So see, this is a question that I've picked from AI PMT. It says that there is a car which accelerates from rest at a constant rate alpha for some time, after which it decelerates at a constant rate beta and then comes to rest. Okay, so car starts from rest, accelerates, reaches a maximum speed, decelerates, finally stops. So if the total time of the journey is t, then what was the maximum velocity or maximum speed that was achieved by the car? Okay, now in the conventional way, if I first tell you how would you conventionally solve it, let's see how you are going to conventionally solve it. This is also not actually the most conventional way. Most of the students don't like to draw the graphs, so they will go by the equations. So even if you go by the graph between velocity and time, say this is t equal to 0 when velocity is 0. So you are increasing the speed till the time the speed or velocity achieves a maximum value v naught, and then suddenly from there you retard and finally stop here. So question says that the total time taken is capital T. So I say that the time of acceleration is T1 and the time of deceleration is T2, right? So rata hua previous question hai, I know, but I'm just giving you an example that how sometimes conventional approach could take more time than the shortcut approach. So I'll give you the shortcut approach also, don't worry. So let's first see the conventional approach. Here, you know that acceleration is the slope of this graph, right? Slope of the graph means delta v by delta t. So if I write this, then alpha is going to be the slope, that is opposite upon hypotenuse, means the tan theta over here. So this is nothing but v naught by t1. So t1 from here comes out to be v naught by alpha. Yeah. Similarly, if I write beta in this other triangle, it will be v naught by t2. That means what? T2 comes out to be v naught by beta. All of you are aware about this, and we know that total time of the journey which is given as t is t1 plus t2. T1 and t2 is something that we assume. So now we'll have to put them back. So when I put them back, we have v naught by alpha plus v naught by beta as t. Okay, let's simplify it further. So after taking v naught common, here I will have alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. So v naught, which I was looking for, the maximum velocity, this is what we were looking for, comes out to be alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta. That's what we get, right? So you were correct, that's nice. So what we get as the answer, guys, is option D, alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta. That's what we are getting, right? All of you are getting this point correct. Now see this, guys, if you want, you can approach this question by something called as negative approach, which means what? Checking the options first. So now what I'll be doing, I'll be checking the options and we'll see how this question can be answered even more easily and very fast. Okay, so you know that alpha and beta are accelerations that are already being mentioned. So if I want to find out velocity, then definitely acceleration into time is going to give me the units and dimensions of velocity. We know that v equal to u plus at. So when you start checking all the options, say if you check the first option, guys, so the dimensions and unit of the first two options, option number A and B, you will see that both of them in numerator have acceleration square, and in denominator acceleration into acceleration is also acceleration square and multiplied by t. So acceleration square gets cancelled. So the dimensions of first two options A and B are nothing but dimensions of time. Yes or no? Okay. Now if we check option number C, as in option number 3. So here, if we check the dimensions, alpha plus beta is a type of acceleration or meter per second square, and denominator is a square, that is acceleration square. So when you cancel, what you are getting is t divided by a. So time upon acceleration is what you are getting as the dimensions or formula for the particular option, right? So now How option D is correct? If you will check, guys, for this option, numerator is acceleration into acceleration upon acceleration plus acceleration into t. So this is what happens. V equal to AT type of formula becomes option D, and that's why correct answer is option D. I hope you guys are following this. Yeah. Okay, guys. Perfect. Cool. Okay. So I hope the point is clear. What I meant for you people to understand that sometimes when you are approaching questions, have a look at the options also. You may not actually require to solve the question. Options might help you get the answer. And if I go back and remember my time, I think I used to apply this method. Obviously, when I used to get the options are not a numerical type of option, they are not similar. So dimensionally, I can get the answer. Or secondly, when I'm not able to solve the question or I don't know how to approach the question, I will have a look at the option. Most probably, I will be able to answer it by negative approach. Okay. Now, what usually we teachers recommend? Definitely, as a physics teacher, I will have to recommend it because you guys are not into mathematics much. So please do not make calculations mistake. Please try avoiding calculations mistake because this will actually take the entire credit away of 4 marks and put you in -1 zone. Yeah, your whole efforts of getting that question, which you actually know how to solve, if there is a calculation error being done, then entire mehnat is gone, right? So don't, please be very careful, extra careful, check doubly in a particular question which involves a lot of calculations. Okay. Yes, on the day when you are approaching your examination, do not study anything new in the last 3-4 days. Okay, guys, please avoid studying anything new in the last 3-4 days because you know that in last 3-4 days things will not change if they didn't change in the last 2 years. Okay, so try respecting your own capacity, your own absorptivity. Okay, and just revise the concepts that you are already very confident at. So in the last time of last 1 week, I would put it this way, that it is important to focus on your strengths rather than going towards something that you are not very strong at. Okay. Also, yes, very important. I have seen this being neglected like anything, guys. Trust me, guys, your mental health sometimes could be so important that if you are not taking good care of your health, say for last 1 week when your examination is approaching, if you decide that I'm going to study late till night and you will wake up say 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock in the morning, suddenly on the day of examination you will not be able to sleep before the examination first of all, and when you will fall asleep that will be close to say 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock at night. You will not be able to wake up early, but definitely your parents will wake you up. So when you will wake up you will not feel fresh. So guys, you know, if you will not be physically and 100% healthy, then you will not be able to give your best and 100% in the examination. So guys, trust me, जो भी पढ़ा है, जितना भी पढ़ा है, that is appropriate for you, but do not ruin it by, you know, not taking proper rest and taking a toll on your body. So don't do that. Okay, you guys are future doctors, guys. Yeah, you guys are future doctors. You know what is the importance of keeping this body healthy, right? You guys are my future doctors. You guys are going to take care of me when I'm old enough. Okay. And definitely, as I'm saying, staying positive and motivated is the key to life in general, isn't it, guys? Like, you all, who else will relate to the present situation better, that even during this COVID situation we all are realizing how important the medical specialists are. But all the medical specialists who are really taking care of people in the hospitals, they can't lose the battle. They will have to stay positive and motivated. So do you guys. If your role models, if your senior doctors who are right now in a hospital taking care of society, taking care of patients, you guys are the future doctors, right? So staying positive and motivated. So recently there was this movie I was watching, guys. By the way, the name of the movie is Kamyab, and there is a dialogue in that movie that I would like to share with you all. That enjoying life or option ही क्या है. So that should be your motto. Okay, enjoy your life, और कोई option ही नहीं है. Don't feel sad at all. Nothing bad has happened. Nothing bad is going to happen. Stay positive. You will move forward. Okay. Okay. Last but not the least, I want to show this picture as a source of motivation for all of you guys. Okay. What you see is an iceberg. What people are able to see from the top, what you are able to see from here, is only this portion, which is what metaphorically is your known potential. Yeah, sometimes we underestimate ourselves, like what is visible as the tip of the iceberg. But trust me, guys, what you have not explored yet is your hidden potential. Okay, so do not let anyone feel anyone don't let anyone make you feel bad. Okay, make sure that during difficult times when you are writing an examination, appearing for a mock test, you're not scoring well, that's okay. Never ever let yourself down. Always remember, when you have been putting so much of efforts for last 2 years, they cannot be ruined in just 1 day or 2 day. Okay, you are awesome. Remember that your hidden potential is what you are still to explore in your life. You have seen only 10 to 20% of your life yet. There is a lot of life to be seen. Remember, NEET examination is there for you to crack. Who else will crack? And you will crack this examination, guys. I'm telling you. Okay. So have that confidence on yourself. And for those people who joined us late, yes, if you want to, then guys, you can go for the crash course. Repeating one more time, this is the link which is available in the description box of this video. Okay, and the coupon code that you will have to use in order to get the crash course for just under 4,000 rupees, that is 3,999. Use this coupon code, guys, SMNEET, and come to the platform and take the advantage and do appear for the examination in the best way possible. Okay. So at the end, all I can say, as I always do, all the best, give your best, do your best, and stay happy, stay positive. Okay. Okay. Awesome, guys. So I want you people to tell me in the comment section how you are keeping yourself motivated for last 3 months and how you are going to continue keeping yourself motivated till the time you appear for your examination. Okay. Do tell me what is that trick, what is that thought that you put every day whenever especially you are feeling low. What do you do to keep yourself motivated in the comment section? I will read obviously all the comments and I will get back to you if I will also come across anything that I want to share from my own experience. Okay, cool, guys. So on that note, that happy note, I would like to take your leave now, and I will see you again next week on Saturday. If you want to attend more physics lectures more regularly, what I recommend, you guys can come on Vedantu's JE channel as well. On Vedantu JE channel, I go for lectures every day. If you want, you can find me there. Okay, this is another address where you can find me. Okay, guys, so I'll see you all next week. Till then, remain awesome, stay awesome, and I will meet you awesome guys next awesome Saturday. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye bye, guys.